There's a lot of snow falling in the mountains and the foothills right now. This was the scene on I-80 at Donner's Summit around 2:30 this afternoon. As you see, near whiteout conditions. The message tonight, do not travel in the Sierra.
Now, keep in mind, it's basically impossible to get there anyway. Take a look at this map and all the closures. Tonight, I-80 is closed from Applegate in Placer County to the Nevada state line because of zero visibility.
And no one's getting through Highway 50 right now. Traffic being held from Pollock Pines to Myers. This is due to avalanche control and multiple spinouts.
I-5 is closed to trucks northbound near Redding. And in Southern California, the highway is down to 3 lanes near the Grapevine because of a mudslide.
There are also closures at least 5 other highways in our area. Be sure to check the Caltrans road conditions before you head out.
We do have team coverage tonight. Chief Meteorologist Monica Woods is tracking the storm, and we have a team of reporters checking on the major highways across the area. But we start with ABC 10's Luke Clary. He is live tonight along I-80. How's it looking out there, Luke?
Chris, Laura, we've had a bit of a break in the heavy snowfall that we've been seeing here all afternoon, so it's fairly clear here at Applegate, the exit, which is pretty much the end of the line for most people traveling on I-80. I can tell you on the way up here, we saw several dozen big rigs off to the side of the road waiting for the closure to end. And we can see over here, this is pretty much where crews are, checking with travelers who are trying to make their way through. We've seen several people in passenger cars who have been waiting here, hoping to get up the mountains, most of them being told to turn around. Others, though, who live in this area up to about Colfax are able to get through just to get home if they show an ID. We saw a couple of young guys struggling with their change just to get up the road to Weimar.
I don't know, like I said, this was my first time with these types, so I guess make sure you know how to use them. This is still a bit extreme. I've only seen it this bad once, and yeah, the same thing.
And as you bring it back out here to me live, I can tell you that we've spent some time having conversations with various people. That guy there, he was just 18 years old, studying to be an EMT. He went down the hill and on his way back up encountered those difficult conditions. We also spoke to a couple that were wanting to ski in Palisades, Tahoe, another family who wanted to bring up their grandson to see the snow in Truckee. In conversations with the Caltrans officials here, though, that are checking the IDs, they say most people who are waiting around here are pretty much doing so in vain. There's little chance that people are going to be coming back through. So he recommended, hey, why not go back down to Auburn and grab yourself a hot meal while you wait. Back to you, Chris, Laura.
Yeah, indeed. Again, travel up the hill is not recommended through at least tomorrow. Luke, we thank you. You be safe as well. So, Monica, the last blizzard warning was, what, 2 years ago? This is a major event.
And it's one after another that we've been experiencing. So there's very little time in between storms to even get those roads cleared. As you can see, it's still snowing up through parts of the 80-50 corridor through 88, 89. We've even seen snow along I-5 northbound up towards the Oregon border and some snow for lower elevations, plus thunderstorms. This is pictures from Fairfield here. You can see the hail accumulating. Thanks so much to MC for submitting that into our ABC 10 weather force. As for the snow along 80 and 50, a few pockets of some dry weather, but there's a lot more to come for tonight. North of I-80, still seeing areas of snow all the way through Quincy, parts of Portola and Blairsden. We've been getting reports of heavy snow there. Arnold, Miwok Village, higher up the hill towards Bear Valley, Kirkwood. It is all snow, plus the blizzard warning you can see in areas shaded in red, stretching through the higher elevations of the Sierra. Lower elevations, it's a winter storm warning, and then towards the coast, it's a winter weather advisory. So the potential for some higher elevation snow across the coast continues. Tonight, here's our timeline. Lows falling into the upper 30s. We see the rain picking up again just in time for the morning commute, with a chance of thunderstorms as well. And that's because this is a major system hitting all the way north to south across the west coast. It runs from Seattle all the way south into Southern California, where we're looking at low snow potentials once again. So kind of the top headlines here: rain, on and off heavy showers, snow, high impact above 2,000 feet, more wind ahead for tomorrow as well.
A lot more to talk about. We'll check in shortly, Monica. Heading up Highway 50 towards Tahoe and Placerville, the low snow is the big story today.
Yeah, people who have lived there for years say it reminds them of the conditions they used to see decades ago. Roxanne Elias is off the Missouri Flats exit where the snow continues.
Chris and Laura, we're right in the heart of Placerville, right off of Highway 50 here beside me. All throughout the day, the snowfall has been pretty steady. In some places it's been sticking and others melting right away. And although the road may not look so bad right now, drivers are being warned and advised not to come out here because of the dangerous conditions. Heavy snow continues to wreak havoc on drivers. On Highway 50, dangerous spinouts forced Caltrans to hold traffic several times in both directions at multiple locations.
Been seeing a lot of accidents, that's for sure. People not putting their chains on right, people driving too fast, just not being cautious of the circumstance.
The latest storm is keeping chain installers like Steve Cliff very busy.
30 years, and I got into it because up here during the winter, there wasn't a lot of work when there was always 3 feet of snow on the ground, so the opportunity was there and I jumped at it.
Cliff says he understands why people want to experience the snow, but his advice, if you can, is to just stay home.
Personally, I would say don't come out if you don't know how to drive in it. If you do know how to drive in it, chain up and go over there because Caltrans keeps the road pretty clear and they monitor it. If it's too dangerous, they'll shut it down.
You don't see it very often, but the thing is this is definitely the heat of the storm right in this moment because we haven't seen it turn this white in Placerville in a long time.
Right now, certain areas of Highway 50 are closed off to drivers. You're advised to check Caltrans' website before you leave your home. If you do come out here, you will need 4-wheel drive. If not, chain installers will install them for you for $40. They are taking cash or other forms of money through different apps. Chris, Laura, back to you in studio.
Roxanne, thank you. Well, meanwhile, the snow is coming down in bunches in the lower foothills. ABC 10's Kurt Rivera has more from the Amador County town of Pine Grove.
As the temperature dropped and the snow came down, Cody Quarton broke out the shorts for the winter weather.
It's just an everyday thing, no matter what. Snow don't bother me none.
As the snow began to pile up, Caltrans was out in force with plows to keep Highway 88 open and safe.
Yes, I know that snow is coming down hard out there, isn't it?
At the Pine Grove Market, business was brisk as people came in to stock up on food and more.
Cat food, dog food, our deli's open. We're open 24/7. There are some other stores in town that are closed, so we are open and available.
It was also a snow day for schools, meaning a day off for high school students like Connor Clinton and Maddie Nicholson.
I'm excited. I mean, it means more time off school for us.
Well, I really like it because it doesn't normally snow at my house. I live a little bit lower, so this is probably like the first time I've seen snow at my house in like at least a few years.
One business trying to make it here through this snowstorm in Pine Grove is, well, this ice cream store behind me. Brian Woodcock is an ice cream maker for Munnerland's Ice Creamery along Highway 88. Despite the snow, skiers and others still come in for their top-selling Kit Carson Crunk, a cross between crunch and chunk.
It's a light coffee with a chocolate-covered almond toffee, and people just come by constantly for it.
Bottom line, school is out and the snow is in. Cody Quarton Jr. sums it up this way.
I mean, education is always a big part of life, but snowboarding is fun, dirt biking's fun.
I love his smile. Well, as the snow piles up in Pine Grove, further up the road, Highway 88 is closed to eastbound traffic at Dewdrop in the Pioneer area. Caltrans urges drivers to take an alternate route.
Now, this storm is also leading to school closures. We are keeping in touch with local school districts, and we'll have the latest updates on ABC 10 Morning News and on our website, abc10.com.